Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital News YouTube channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribers button and give this video a thumbs up. Trina was doing some work at the gallery when she noticed her dove sculpture and recalled her weekend with Spencer. Spencer just arrived with coffee for them. He informed her that Laura had returned to town, and he provided an update on the search for Nicholas. Spencer concluded that he didn't want Nicholas to return since it would disrupt the entire rhythm that he, Esm, and Ace had established. He believed Ace was better off without Nicholas' influence. "But you're fine with Esm's?" Trina asked. Spencer assumed that the subject was immaterial because Esm was Ace's mother, but Trina reminded him of everything Esm had done to them. Spencer promised never to forgive Esm, but he acknowledged that she had been a decent mother. Trina thought that playing house was a dream come true for Esm, but Spencer assured her that she was no threat to them. Trina only wanted Spencer to consider his, and their, future, as their relationship grew more serious. Laura arrived at Valentine's, and he immediately expressed his concerns about Charlotte. Laura was stunned until he informed her about the security footage of Charlotte breaking into Anna's room. He also stated that he suspected Charlotte was responsible for Anna's house fire. Valentine could only assume Charlotte resented the time he'd spent with Anna instead of her. Laura realized Victor could have been involved, and Valentine agreed that Victor armed Charlotte while she was at boarding school. Laura informed him that they needed to get Charlotte away from Victor's influence. At the hospital, TJ congratulated Portia on her appointment as co-chief of staff. He didn't want to give her terrible news on her first day in the new job, but Cyrus had been freed from prison. Maxie and Felicia entered a conference room at the hospital and sat down with the breakfast Maxie had ordered for them. Maxie expressed her pride in her mother's decision to pursue a new career. She discussed the recent troubles at Deception as well as the settlement, which included Sasha's replacement as the face of Deception. Maxie didn't blame Sasha for wanting to start over somewhere else, but she did miss her pal. She mentioned that Brooke Lynn had already damaged everything and that their friendship was ended. "It doesn't have to be," Felicia remarked, reminding Maxie that she had also made mistakes. She encouraged Maxie to forgive Brooke Lynn and tell Sasha not to leave. Anna entered the Metro Court restaurant and approached Jordan's table. She asked to be moved to a more secluded or protected table because Jordan's was too open. When they were relocated to a new table, Jordan informed Anna that she understood why she was so nervous. Anna wondered if Jordan would resume his duties as commissioner now that Laura had returned. Jordan acknowledged she was torn because she believed she could better serve Port Charles as mayor. She said the idea of working full-time with Laura was attractive, but nothing beats getting your hands dirty on a case. Just then, Portia arrived and ripped into Jordan for not informing her that Cyrus had been freed from Pentonville. Jordan called a few minutes later, demanding to know why no one had been informed of Cyrus' release. When she concluded the call, she stated that he had been freed due to hardship from his heart attack. Portia complained that he had taken advantage of the justice system. Jordan planned to avoid Portia and her family because he did not want to endanger his release or his chances of reconciling with Laura. At the hospital, Finn ran into Elizabeth and thanked her for bringing Gregory to visit Dr. Kramer, whom Gregory adored. He also apologized for canceling their dinner reservations the night before and told Elizabeth that Violet was doing much better. He suggested spending the weekend together because a friend had offered up his cabin in the Highlands. "Let's go," Elizabeth agreed. A pleased Finn excused himself to go to surgery and left. Elizabeth contacted her grandma and requested her to watch the boys this weekend. She was relieved to learn that her grandma adored Finn, as she did as well. Before his operation, Finn called Chase and asked him to keep Violet for the weekend, and he told his brother about his trip with Elizabeth. Later, Finn approached TJ and requested that they postpone a consultation set for that weekend. TJ noted Finn's happiness and hoped it would continue. Finn inquired about the surrogacy, and TJ enthusiastically stated that he and Molly were looking forward to the first ultrasound. Gregory walked inside Alex's office, where she was intently working on her notes to help liberate Drew. She inquired if he was prepared for fight, but he had no idea he'd be there with her while she interviewed Judge Kim. She insisted on getting her co-counsel to butter him up so she could go in for the kill with the study, and he agreed. Just then, her phone rang, informing her that the judge had arrived. She informed Gregory that she would accompany Judge Kim to her office, and it was showtime. A few minutes later, Alexis ushered Judge Kim into her office and introduced Gregory. She mentioned that he had a solid foundation in journalism, as well as expertise writing about the legal system. Gregory was impressed by Judge Kim and believed several of his choices were very interesting. They sat down to begin the interview, and Judge Kim stated that he got his start in the Assistant District Attorney's office in New York. He thought being on the bench was more fulfilling, particularly in constitutional problems. He believed that the meaning of the Constitution remained constant over time, and Alexis mentioned that billionaire Asher Alexander agreed. The judge responded that he had never met the individual. However, Alexis was aware that Judge Kim had gone to St. Thomas with the billionaire on his private plane to go deep-sea fishing. According to General Hospital spoilers, Ken Schreiner isn't afraid to share his thoughts on social media, and he recently spoke out about a subject that he believes wasn't given a fair chance to shine. Schreiner's criticism is primarily directed at himself, as his own actions had a significant role in what occurred. Let's take a look at what Schreiner said on X, the social media network formerly known as Twitter. I don't think the Scotty Loop Laura story was ever paid off properly due to decisions made at General Hospital by me for a new soap in #Texas. We all got gypped. Schreiner explained in his post. Of course, Schreiner is talking to his love triangle with Luke Spencer and the character we now know as Laura Collins, which ended when he accepted NBC's invitation to join a new soap named Texas in 1980. Ken Schreiner has already discussed this on X, stating that while the decision was lucrative at the time, he later saw it as a mistake. Fortunately, Schreiner later returned to G8 and performed the part that so many fans have grown to love over the years. However, Scott's story with Luke and Laura was never fully realized due to Schreiner departing at the wrong time. That story is now a distant memory, but Schreiner recalls it vividly and discussed it while sharing an old soap magazine cover. It's always fun to see throwbacks like this. So many fans were thrilled to see Schreiner post about the old blunder. Ken Schreiner recently uploaded another photo of himself and Jenny Francis from their younger years, and one longtime GH viewer spoke out about all the beautiful memories Schreiner brought back. Thanks, I too have so many fun memories of those days, and sad those days are gone, but on to new things that are waiting. Schreiner responded. As for Scott Baldwin, our forecasts point to more Lucy Co drama, given her recent problems at Deception. According to General Hospital spoilers, Scott may have some new fires to put out, so we'll keep you updated on any exciting developments that arise. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.